This is a video sample from the Asus Zenfone 5 2019, recorded at 1080p 30 frames per second. The video does look, a bit more choppy and less stabilized during preview, but the actual output should be a lot more smoother and well stabilized. So it does have electronic and optical image stabilization from the main camera. So this is recorded from the main camera, not the wide angle lens. And to be honest, the wide angle lens is not that kind of good when it comes to stability and image quality. It lacks details and anything. So for 90% of the times, I'll use the main shooter, to be honest. And currently it's 6 o'clock here in Hong Kong. The sky is still quite bright here in Causeway Bay, one of the busiest streets here in Hong Kong. You can see many people there. So let's try the focus. See if it does focus. Well, yes it does. It's pretty quick and snappy. Seems to be doing the job. So why don't we start walking around. So I'm gonna hold it with both hands to just to simulate how you're gonna use your phone while recording videos. So hopefully this is gonna be quite accurate. So let's just keep walking. I think the video will be a lot more stable when you use a gimbal, but of course it's not like flagship level kind of stabilization unlike the XZ2 or anything like that, but I think it kind of works. Yeah, I think it does the job pretty well. And when you try to focus on your hands, it does the job equally well. So I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good when it comes to video recording, yeah. And one thing, just in case you were wondering, I just filmed a documentary, part of the documentary with this phone, and it supports external microphone via the 3.5mm jack, which is probably good. It's properly good, and you can put some like sort of Latvia microphone, or maybe like those kind of Rode video mic kind of things. So you can put it on your phone and record it by plugging it into the 3.5mm jack, which is properly good, as many phones nowadays doesn't have 3.5mm jacks, and the USB Type-C ports, which was used for both charging and the dongle, will not support external microphones for most cases. So that's something to keep in mind if you are a video maker just like I am. So I think you'll get some pretty good results, but during video recording you're going to see some very obvious like exposure kind of problems. Like the exposure does change pretty often. Like when I try to I don't know if this is called dynamic range, I think it is. So like when you focus on normal streets, like on the road, it looks like this, and occasionally it does get extremely bright in some specific spots, which is not the best case scenario in the world. You probably want to use some manual control on the exposure if you really want to make it cinematic, but otherwise it's pretty good. Yeah, you see, I don't think it does have the best dynamic range, anything. When you try to see the sky clearly, the rest is pretty dark. Yeah, I don't think it's kind of flagship level in this case, but generally I think it's pretty okay for the price being. Okay, so let's end the video here. I hope the video has helped you out. If it did, please like and subscribe. If it didn't, thumbs down. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you up in the next one.